Hello everybody, Jason, David, Frank, Tommy the Green Ranger, and you're watching Ranger Review. Thanks for watching.
For more than 15 years, the fans of the Power Rangers series have enjoyed a group of young people with special powers to defeat villains and monsters from taking over the universe. But even from the start, we never were able to own a complete series in any particular form. Even during its heyday, only a handful of episodes were ever released on VHS. Certain episodes of fan favorites were released based off Ranger colors, famous stories arcs, fast food releases. Some fans ended up having to keep the 19-year-old degrading VHS recordings or simply just watch the edited version from Netflix. But thanks to Shout Factory, this has finally changed. So now we have the complete series 1 to 7 DVD set. We have the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger in one volume, and we have the Zero to Lost Galaxy in the other volume. Now also, when you buy the DVD, the 40-disc DVD set, you include the Power Up Red Ranger. This is the reissue from the Power Rangers 2010 line, which is the Power Up Red Ranger. The only difference is now is that it's now in a plastic bag instead of the whole Mighty Morphin Power Rangers packaging. Reissuing this was actually kind of a downside to me because it's like, why would you reissue this when this was already like 2 or 3 years before? I'd rather have one of the original Automorphin figures.
Now, back in the beginning of the Shout Factory company, they had released, fan favorite series from Transformers, Beast Wars, Reboot, and all these various ones with high respect to them, while other companies out there would just, release their sets but then all of a sudden discontinue them. Another cool thing about the Shout Factory, they also respect their fan bases very hard. They actually go to forums and read input on what they need. They also read what fans say, how you should order things, and so forth on the DVD set.
Now, besides respecting the fans, Shout Factory also releases nice collector's box sets. It's a really nice set that's really nice and glossy. You can actually see it shine. On the side, we see all of the 6 Rangers on it, and it says Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the complete series, and it has a Shout Factory logo. Now, the bad part is that it doesn't show the Green Ranger because originally the Green Ranger was in Mighty Morphin, but then we got the White Ranger for the last 2 seasons. But we still keep the original 5 colors and we keep the original Saban logo on it. So on the back of the box, we see the new Saban Power Rangers 20th anniversary logo, and we see, of course, some of the highlights of the show. Now, we see the picture of the promo picture that we always see during the TVs, the trading cards and whatnot with all the 6 Rangers in it. Sadly, this Green Ranger is actually not the original one because the original one was more detailed. This one's from the Dino Thunder when they reused the suit because of the Dino Thunder episode when Tommy remembers all his past Ranger forms. Also, a good thing about Shout Factory is that the DVDs are really easy to insert. You can just insert them in and display them. You can actually put other DVDs in, and they're not really like kind of a box shaped, house shape, circular shape, so you can fit them in shelves, bookcases, whatever, and they really make it stand out.
Now, for the second part of the series, it contains all the seasons from Zeo through Lost Galaxy, and it comes in its own cool, reflective, nice silver case with all the Red Rangers and some of the fan favorite Rangers selected. Same as the back, we have the 20th anniversary logo, and of course some of the other bonus features on the second bonus feature disc, and along with all the other promotional material.
Now, besides being in a collector's box, Shout Factory is also really nice this time to include for the fans of the Power Rangers a little DVD booklet. Now, this DVD booklet has bios, cast information, and rare photos taken from the cast and everything that was doing the show's running. There's also a small little section for the Alien Rangers, which of course is the photo from the Super Sentai series Kaku Ranger. Now, the Green Ranger in this suit is also from the Dino Thunder series because you can actually see the helmet is actually not like the Green Ranger that you see from the original series.
Also, just like in the MMPR set, we also have a booklet containing the information on Zeo through Lost Galaxy, where it has all the character bios, information on episodes, what disc holds what episode, and some rare photographs that we haven't seen before.
Now, if you guys don't know how the DVDs are, if you guys are not fans of, say, Lost Galaxy to In Space or some certain Mighty Morphin you don't want, Shout Factory actually has another way of releasing the DVDs. Now, you can actually order Season 1, Volume 1 separately, or you can actually go to the Timelife.com and actually order just Season 1 complete. So if you guys don't really care for certain seasons, like certain Mighty Morphin you don't like, or you just want the original first series, you guys can actually wait and pick up the complete volume, or you just buy them from Timelife or buy the whole DVD collection. Shout Factory really goes their way for the fans because like we see in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it has the color of red, and it has the logo and all, and it shows the Rangers. Now, inside the DVD, we actually see that all the episode lists are on the side now. Instead of being like a paper that is a slip-on on normal TV shows, it's actually all shown right here, so you can know which episode is in which disc. The discs are all fully painted in color, so there's no black or white or something. It's all painted fully. Each of the discs contains 9 to 10 episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, the back of the boxes also show what it talks about, what the series talks about, and certain certain episode information, and also the characters, what they are. For the complete series of MMPR, all the Ranger colors are present. We have red, blue, black, yellow, and pink. So all MMPRs have the corresponding original 5 colors. Now, another thing that Shout Factory really did was that they actually include the Alien Rangers. Now, the Alien Rangers have their own disc. It actually says Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers instead of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it's presented as season 3.5. Now, all episodes of the Alien Rangers, which is a 10-episode arc, is all on one disc. So that's really, really cool that they actually have their own disc instead of being in like a side or combined together in one.
Now for the main menu, Shout Factory has also done a really, really good job on the designs. Each of the seasons have their own custom menu. For example, Alien Rangers has a nice separate side animation for MMPR Season 3. Zeo has the early version of the power chamber. Turbo has the later version of the power chamber. In Space has the Megaship Bridge. And Lost Galaxy has the Command Center Bridge on Terra Venture. There's even a subtle reference to the Zeo journey on the Alien Ranger episode menu. Now, the thing that I was extremely shocked about the DVDs is the picture quality and audio quality. For many, many years, I've been, saving old VHS recordings of MMPR, Zeo, Lost Galaxy, because that was the only way I had it. When I saw the DVDs, I was shocked. Even when they're being upscaled at 1080p, the colors were vibrant. You could see details that I haven't seen before, like technical goofs, like boom microphones in the shot. I was just absolutely floored. MMPR through most of the first half of Turbo do show their age. The picture does have some ghosting. During the second half of Turbo and through Lost Galaxy, the colors are vibrant, beautiful, clear, crystal clear, and they're equal in quality to the Super Sentai DVDs.
Now, what I really was really shocked about is that when I'm watching the MMPR DVDs, it actually reminds me of watching it as a child, but in better, bigger quality. You actually remember like certain episodes, the frame rate, the scenes. You can still remember them. They're crystal clear. So it really, really is a good set, and I give Shout so much credit for just getting the originals of these tapes and just putting them onto DVD.
Now, all the episodes are presented in their original air date order on Fox. There are chapter points on opening previews, main openings, end credits, and all the commercial breaks, so you can skip through various things. All the episodes are presented uncut, so if you ever saw the original Toon Disney JetX versions of MMPR that were censored, like with the Dragon Zord scene shooting the Rangers during Green with Evil Part 5, all those scenes are intact. None of the episodes are censored at all.
Now, you guys remember the final Turbo episode? They actually kept it. They actually kept the ending as in "to be continued." Next time, Power Rangers in space.
Also, the Zeo beginning part 1 had that little voiceover preview with Tommy just explaining what happened in the previous season. That is kept as well.
The only major change that's given to most of the DVDs is that the Saban logo has been changed to the newer Saban logo.
Now, this new Saban logo doesn't actually cause any problems with the original episodes. If the audio, for example, like MMPR's music that played over, it still plays over. It doesn't cut anything out. And you also see the original outtakes and goose ups during the end credits as well.
Now, the big thing about the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and the Power Ranger Season 4 to 7 DVD set is the bonus features. They have the cast interviews, they talk how the show was made, and a lot of different other things that you rarely, really see in DVDs.
They interview pretty much nearly all the MMPR cast members and some other people that we have never seen before. For example, Haim Saban himself actually does interviews, and even the Saban brand's president himself does interviews as well.
Now, for the cast that were interviewed, they actually got most of the original Mighty Morphin cast. We have Walter Jones, David Yost, Jason David Frank, but sadly we never had 3 Tran because of her passing, and also Amy Jo Johnson was not featured. But we also did get Catherine Sutherland, Karen Ashley, and Steve Cardenas. Johnny Young Bosch sadly was not appearance, but we do have Paul and
Jason
Narby. We also get Reggie and Serena Vincent from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, and we also get the casting director.
Another cool thing about that interview with the Saban brand president, he actually has one of the 14-karat gold Galaxy Megazords in the background.
Now, in the first disc, the Morphin Time, a look by the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it tells us about how Haim Saban actually did a pitch for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Fox, and also it talks about the cast and how they were working hours and hours a day.
They also go into like in-depth detail on how they adapt all this Japanese footage. We actually do see a little bit of the Jew Ranger opening and how Tony Oliver discusses the entire process of the filming, like how they split up most of the episodes into chunks, then they write the story, then they film multiple episodes across the day, which actually causes that infamous goof in the pilot episode where in MMPR they have their communicators. Yeah. Now, the thing I really like about the bonus features is that all the actors and cast members and production people all very frank
Now the other bonus feature is the more phenomenal cast, in which the casting director Katie Wallen talks about how he was looking for every single cast and to fit the role. Now they talk about how Walter Jones was shown, how Jason Dean Frank was taken into play, how David Yost originally was auditioning for Jason instead of Billy.
They even also talk about the original pilot airing with Audrey Dubois and then was replaced with Tree Trang later.
Another bonus feature is the fans power up. Now this feature talks about how various Power Ranger fans talk about their point of view of how Power Rangers is.
I also like how they actually interviewed, random fans and they put them on the DVD. We have Chris Finero and various other people that were just, very frank, and they just talked about how they grew up and how they discussed it. And now the best bonus feature I personally like is the stunt team, because they go into super detail on how all of them created the stunts, how they work. They even try to mimic how the Japanese stunt performers or performers just as best as they are. We get interviews for the stunt coordinator and the two main stunt performers for the Pink and Yellow Rangers for over the years. They described how they do all the various scenes. We even find out some small tidbits, like, for example, the Pink Stunt Ranger and the Yellow Stunt Ranger had to play putties and monsters, so they actually had to do various double duties. Now, the stunt documentary is the only place Serena Vincent and Reggie Rowe really actually talk. They actually do talk about some things about during Lost Galaxy. And the stunt documentary is the only place we actually see the most rare behind-the-scenes footage. They actually have, various photographs of the stunt team working, all the film crew and all so forth.
Another special feature was the Tales of the Giant Banana, an interview with Book and Skull. Now in this interview, Paul talks about how they got Jason Narvi into the whole Power Ranger scene, because originally Bulk was actually supposed to be a secondary character and Skull was the big shot.
During the pilot you could see that they were flopped around.
But now after what happened with Audrey Dubois not being able to make it, they switched it around, and that's how they found Jason Narvi. Also in the DVD bonus feature, they also include the rare bonus pilot episode of Book and Skull to see how fans would react to their characters in their own way.
Being in their own show.
Now, another special feature is Power Morphicon, showing how it was made. In order for it to make, it was made from a Make-A-Wish Foundation. A little kid's dying wish was that he wanted a Power Rangers convention, because Power Rangers never had a convention.
And we get various interviews from other people, including Mr. S, who runs CS
Toys.
Toys.
Yes, he was actually there to interview him, which I'm really shocked at that. It was showing how it was run and who created it, and how the cast and the staff work with the people. It was a really nice little documentary, and I really recommend you guys check it out because it's really interesting to watch. The remaining bonus features are mostly just old rehashes of certain specials, like Alpha's Christmas special, Lord Zed's Halloween Monster Bash,
the Power Rangers fan video, the World Tour, the White Ranger Kata video, and some of the old Zeo promos before the series aired, and also the Gold Ranger promo. So we pretty much got everything that we wanted from the series. There's also a hidden bonus feature on the first disc, hidden actually inside the MMPR's Lightning Bolt. If you highlight it, you will actually see the original pitch video Haim Saban gave to Fox Video, displaying the early progression of the series, and we should see various old Jew Ranger footage and some funky, weird names of the characters and other stock footage. It's a really interesting video to see how he actually originally pitched it. Now, even though this is the best Power Ranger set we're probably ever going to get, there are some issues with it. My personal main gripe with the DVD set is that all the MMPR recaps, episode previews are not in the set. Brian Ward on a No Pink Spandex podcast gave us a basic explanation of why. What happened was the upcoming and recaps were not part of the tape masters, and since they filled the DVD disc to maximum, they opted to not include them. However, all the previews from Turbo through Lost Galaxy are kept. The DVDs don't have DVD subtitles, but do include the original closed captioning. And yes, the leftover dialogue from Countdown to Destruction Part 2's script is on the DVD. They could have handled this situation in two ways. One, all the volume sets could have been expanded to a fourth disc, so meaning more episodes would have been spread across 4 discs, allowing all the episode previews and recaps to be included on the DVDs. Or two, make a fourth bonus disc to include all the episode previews from MMPR. Even the episode previews from Green with Evil, the recaps last time on Power Rangers, are all removed in the entire MMPR seasons.
Now, sadly, another one I don't like is that they never included any of the Bandai toy commercials. Now, I can understand that they couldn't include
dealing with rights issues and other various.
But in my perspective, it would have been a nice thing to see, is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, this and that.
I would have liked to see the Megazord commercial, the Titanus
and
one.
Dragonzord. It's pretty.
Because I was so used to seeing the toy commercials, because the Transformers series have all the toy commercials included on the DVD set as well. Now, another personal con that I didn't like is that all the later Turbo episodes that had those original commercial bumpers are not included as well. I really wish they had included them in the main episodes. It was one of the very few times that we actually used the Super Sentai commercial bumpers. Another personal gripe is that they actually used one of the syndicated episodes for Power Rangers Lost Galaxy that didn't include the original mid-break point where Kai was doing a preview episode upcoming Lost Galaxy episode during them entering the Lost Galaxy. And that was actually not in the DVD set, unfortunately. They did keep the first one that Leo did during the first mid-break season.
Now, another thing is that there's no Zoo 2 footage. Now, most people would think that Brian Wood would have included them, but sadly there is no like kind of film to show how they filmed it, which is kind of a bummer, but it's still talked about with the stunt director and the stunt cast because they talk about how...
They do give us a little bit of tidbit of how they dealt with the Jutsu footage, but unfortunately they didn't include any of the footage. Now, one episode of Turbo does have an audio glitch. At first, I thought it was a broadcast problem with the actual, when I originally saw it, but no, unfortunately it's actually present in the original master tape. So if you watch this episode, the freeze time episode in Turbo, this is not a DVD problem. This was actually done in the original episode.
Now, one thing that I really found out is how the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Complete Series was brought into a 5-disc set. Now, originally, season 3 of all 5 has the most discs in one little...
It's complete. It's an entire third season.
Now, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers... Season 1 and 2 are split into 2 volumes, so you get Volume 1 and Volume 2. What kind of irks me is that instead of having just Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, Shout Factory made Series 1 and 2 into 2 volumes. So it's kind of weird, but they should have done that to save some space because the boxes are a bit bigger than expected, and it would have saved some time. Another thing that really kind of makes me sad is that they never really got any of the actors from In Space.
Or Turbo, or Lost Galaxy for the most part.
They got most of the Mighty Morphin cast is there, but later on it's like
there's no bonus features for like Turbo, Lost Galaxy, In Space, or Zeo. They don't talk about those.
And I'm surprised they didn't interview Blake Foster from Turbo because you would expect them to do it, or maybe Carlos or Ashley from In Space and Turbo, and not even Andros. It's kind of sad that the last 3 sets don't have any cast interviews except for Lost Galaxy with Serena, Vincent, and Reggie.
Now, another personal pet peeve of mine is that all the MMPR box art has all the Rangers, all 6 of them. But starting from Zeo through Lost Galaxy, unfortunately, they only have the main team. They don't have the Gold Ranger, the Blue Centurion, Phantom Ranger, the Magna Defender, and so forth. I really wish Shout Factory had included all the Rangers on the box.
Overall, I highly give props to Shout Factory. They release complete series for like Transformers, Sonic the Hedgehog in really good fashion. And starting with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and to Lost Galaxy, they did a perfect job with it. With the special features, the bonus stuff that's inside, even the booklet. Actually really, really good.
I can't stress more than enough to pick these sets up. There's beautiful picture quality that I've never seen before because I've been so used to seeing, VHS tapes. Great audio, all the chapter points, play all features, all these wonderful things in this set. Now, assuming the Power Ranger DVD sets sell really well for Shout Factory and they continue releasing the series in these beautiful box sets, I personally hope they include the uncensored Time Force episodes and also correct the episodes that were aired out of sequence in Time Force, Ninja Storm, and s.p.d. And I also hope you also keep the original in-memory screens of Tree Twang and Ryota Tasaki from Wild Force. We personally want to see Tree Twang's in-memory screen because we never saw it due to 9/11. That episode never aired in New York City for us. Now, if we have a miracle by some chance and Super Sentai is ever officially licensed in America, I want Shout Factory to handle those DVD releases as well. They've proven they can release Power Rangers in a great set and various other series, and even dealt with some Japanese shows as well on the Transformers line.
Now, I really like to give a really good thanks to Brian Wood for giving us the complete series, and also gotta give thanks to Lisa J for also doing a little podcast with them. Also, of course, Shout Factory and the design team to make this box set one of the best boxes for any PR collector. I really recommend you guys try to get it as much as you can. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth look at the Power Rangers 40-disc DVD collection, and we'll see you next time. For more than 15 years, the fans of the Power Rangers series have enjoyed a group of young, colorful. I don't even know.
All right, take 2.
Take 2 on that one. For more than 15 years, the fans of the Power Rangers series have enjoyed a group of young, colorful.
Welcome to my world with rants.
For more than 15 years, the fans of the Power Rangers series have enjoyed a group of young, colorful people. Colorful people? What the hell? For more than 15 years,
Welcome to my world.
Okay, calm down.
And people wonder why I have 3 cameras. This is the reason why.
This is the reason why. For more than 15 years, the fans of the Power Rangers series have enjoyed a group of young people with special powers to defend the Earth from villains and monsters from taking over the universe.
Oh yeah, okay, thank God.
Thank God I'm practicing.
We forgot the fan is on.
I just remembered it. I'm like, wait, I'm hearing silence. Wait.
Yeah, nice. This is everything we got right, and then I forget one thing.
You look, I didn't like, you know.
Get it right. I
Yeah,
know.
I did it perfect.
First it's the microphone, now it's that.
On the first disc is a hidden lightning ball. That's a.
No.
You say it then. Now, back last month, people that attended the San Diego Comic-Con were able to get the Money Worth from Power Rangers complete series on DVD in the beginning. The only difference is with this is that they actually on the back had a small little paper that covered the Green Ranger. It says San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. There's actually literally no difference from this set that's being released and also the 40 disc set. They're exactly the same thing, just the little cover art. That's about it.
I just really hope Shout Factory, by some miracle, gets Super Sentai. I want to own those things legally, for God's sakes.